Welcome to the Realty Rundown, the podcast that cuts through the noise of the real estate world. Your hosts, seasoned industry experts Nick and Nate, are here to guide you through the entire process. Each week, they're breaking down the latest market trends, decoding complex jargon, and sharing insider secrets you won't find anywhere else. Whether you're buying your first home, selling a property, or building an investment portfolio, we provide the clear, actionable advice you need to make your next move your best move.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Realty Rundown, episode 69. We're going to be talking about mortgage rates. Yay! What buyers are doing out there. And then I'm going to give you a little glimpse at a one-of-a-kind Goshen property. I don't often do that, focus on one property that we've got listed, but this one is super, super unique, so I want to kind of take you through it. Guys, we were off last week, as you might have noticed. We wanted to celebrate the Memorial Day holiday with family, so we took that time to do that. I hope you didn't miss us too much. Also want to give a shout out to the grads, the high school and college graduates who are celebrating this weekend. We had a really great time seeing some of y'all's and experiencing that with your families and friends. And just again, congratulations to the graduates. Thank you for feeding me way too much food. I definitely packed on some pounds this weekend. All right, guys. Again, quick market update this week is what we're going to look at and then show you that unique property. So right off the bat, if you've been following the news lately, you've probably seen a lot of talk about inflation and mortgage rates. Those, unfortunately, can often go hand in hand. They're not cooperating either. It's not going the way we want. So we've got some recent economic reports showing that inflation has really remained stubbornly elevated. In fact, we're up over 10% from where those lows were, where we finally dipped below 6%. Now we're pushing back over 6.5%. So that is just an additional challenge for our buyers right now. You know, it's already an inventory issue. That remains a problem. But now we're getting to that squeeze from both sides with the higher interest rates and the lower inventory out there. So it's a brutal, brutal scenario out there. And I think the numbers are kind of showing it. Buyers haven't disappeared. That's not what's going on. But the difficulty is still there. You know, you've got reasons to buy a home at all times. For one, it's the American dream, right? It's how you build your nest egg. We talk about that all the time. You know, you're going to get married, you're going to have kids, you're going to relocate for work, you're going to need more space or sometimes less space. So life doesn't stop just because these mortgage rates are going nuts on us. But the reality is 2021 isn't coming back. You know, it doesn't look like it's coming back anytime soon. We don't really want it to come back because that was part of a economic disaster in many ways that led to where we're at today. So those low rates, those rate drops, I think we have to kind of put that out of mind a little bit. But we're going to focus a little bit on the local economy. What is actually going on in Elkhart County? We're going to look at Elkhart County in particular. Right now, there are 280 site-built homes that are available for sale throughout the whole county. Get this, guys. The average list price is over $500,000 in Elkhart County. This is all homes. So yes, it's going to include your mansions, your lakefront properties, your riverfront properties, but $503,000 is the average list price. Now the median, which home was like right in the middle of those, which is sometimes a better measure, is $349,900. Still not cheap. Here's where it gets even more interesting. That includes also 1 bedroom, 1 bath homes. Now, if we go strictly and look at anything that has at least 3 bedrooms and at least 2 full bathrooms, those prices jump all the way up to $580,000 on average, with the median price just below $400,000. So if you're a family per se, or somebody that needs and wants 3 bedrooms and 2 full bathrooms, those are the prices that you're up against right now. And when those interest rates are increasing at the same time, it's tough. It's tough out there, guys. We managed to put a family into a home this weekend, and it's a beautiful home, and I think they actually got a really good deal on it. But it was over $400,000. You know, and they've been looking for a long time and trying to find kind of a bargain home. It's almost impossible, guys, right now. So you kind of got to just buckle up your bootstraps, get out there, be aware of what's the reality of your situation, be aware of what your payments are going to be, talk to your lender to make sure you're comfortable with a home in this price range. And if not, there are still more affordable homes out there. It's just getting tougher and tougher to find them. And we see that with our pending data. If we go back to May 1st, there's 154 homes in the last month that have sold in Elkhart County. So more than half of our inventory has sold. And in those prices, we had an average price of $329,000 and a median of $289,000. What that tells us basically is those affordable and mid-level price points continue to move. The buyers are still buying in bulk at at that price point. Our listings are higher than our pendings in price quite a bit. That's what that's telling us. People are more budget conscious than they were just a few years ago. So, all right, guys, we're going to switch gears. Like I said, I wanted to talk to you about the super unique property that I've got. I'm going to add it to the stage right here. So you're going to be able to take a virtual walkthrough with me while I'm chatting about it. And just by taking the virtual walkthrough, you're going to see how super unique this place is. Yeah, cookie cutter doesn't describe it. This is not a subdivision home. This is a home out in the countryside, south of Goshen. It's in Wyse School District. So I believe it'd be Wakarusa Elementary and then Northwood Schools in the Goshen countryside, again, with 5 acres. It's got some farmland that comes with it too, some really nice pasture land. But the home itself is what makes it super, super unique. To say that you could go off the grid in this home is accurate. For one, the heating is provided by radiant heat. So basically a hot water heat that's actually built into the concrete floors that are on every level of this 5-level home. 5 levels, guys. Pretty cool. And the way that you can heat that radiant heat is either with gas, a propane tank, again, off grid, electric. It is in the system. It's not totally off grid. You've got NIPSCO electric there. And you do have gas available if you want to hook up to natural gas. But you can also use this big old wood burning furnace that they've got out back. So you can just shovel wood into that thing, flip the switch, and now you're actually heating your home with radiant heat, super efficient, super comfortable with wood, just burning your own wood. And there are some trees on this property, or you know, for a nice cold winter, you might want to get some extra from one of our other local woodsmiths. And it does still have central air. So this place is pretty amazing. As you see in the pictures, and again, this is a virtual rendering, but it's pretty accurate to what the home looks like. It's just art. You know, this is a home that's got art throughout it. In fact, the art they do have is beautiful, but the elements of the home are just so unique, so different than what I've seen before. So if you know anybody, or if you yourself is looking for something that's got privacy, some acreage, and just this wildly unique home that stands apart from everything else on the market, this place really delivers. It's one of a kind. It could easily function as kind of an Airbnb setup too, because you've got multiple points of ingress and egress in this on multiple levels of the home. So you could do your living on the top level with the amazing views. And one other thing I just want to mention, because of how intentional this home is, you can be sitting in your master suite on the top level, which then looks down through a series of openings. This is all open in the middle too. This is such a crazy, unique home. But you look down through all these, and they positioned a window exactly so you can look out onto that wood burning stove, that wood burning furnace, and see the smoke level that's rising, to see, hey, do I need to go down and put some more wood in this thing? Instead of walking all the way down to go out and check it, you can actually be in your master suite, in your master bedroom, look through the house. It's crazy. I want to show it to you so you can see what I'm talking about, because it is that unique of a place. All right, guys, before it switches over, we're going to go back to my mug. That's it for the Realty Rundown this week. Definitely going to try and get Nate back on here soon. I know he's a lot easier to look at than I am. So we'll try and get Nate on here and Julio on here again, and maybe some special guests coming up soon too. But for this week, that's what we got for you. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you do have any questions, or if you want to go see that crazy, unique property on County Road 36 in Goshen, please give me a call. We'll set up a showing for you, a private showing. We'll get you in there and take a look at it. And remember, guys, if you got real estate questions, Nick knows. All right. Till next time, guys.
And that's a wrap on another episode. Thanks for tuning in. We hope you had as much fun as we did. We love sharing real estate insights, but as you can see, we also love to have a good time. This energy and passion is what we bring to every client. Buying or selling a home is a huge deal, but it doesn't have to be stressful. With the right team, it can even be fun. Ready to make your move? Let's connect.